What's good, YouTube? We back in here with another episode of Keys to the Streets. We over here at Dan crib right now, guys. We just chopped it up with him, let him know we don't need his services no longer on the bricks, because y'all know Dan take his time bringing them bricks in, and we need that money to keep flowing in. You know, no disrespect to Dan or nothing like that. So we chopped it up with one of our guys over there in the hood, and we had him to link up with the Vagos leader. So we squashed our beef with the Vagos and we clicked up. So we got this guy named Rodriguez. He gonna be a foot soldier for us. Gang just got out of prison and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, he trying to get back on his feet. But let me get up off this piano, see what my boy Dan doing. Okay, Dan over there cooking it up. So we told gang, you know what I'm saying, we about to dip out because we got to go down here to this dealership and pick up a car for our club. Y'all know when we have to go pick up that alcohol and that snow and stuff like that, we need a V just for that. So we're gonna be picking up one for this Club Neo, and then later on we'll pick up a car for LS Club. So hopefully y'all enjoy this episode. We also got to get Moody Man and my boy Rodriguez right in this episode. So we're gonna be calling up the plug, getting gang right, getting them boys right out here. We got to keep that money flowing in. And I also want to pull up on my businesses. Y'all know the nail shop and then the little taco business. We got them making money right now. So we're gonna keep that revenue coming in. Where's Shaw at? She need to come on. We're gonna keep that revenue coming in, guys. Keep on coming up with ideas to make more money. So hopefully y'all enjoy this episode. So we picking up 2 cars in this episode. One for the club and then, you know, one for our daily driver, you know, whenever we just feel like jumping in it, because we got to get some of them cars back that we gave. I'm gonna just say we gave away the cars, guys, and we just started fresh. We gave some cars to our family and friends and stuff like that, and we just started off with the 3 cars that we had it when we started this series back. So we got to build that back up. So today we're gonna grab 2 in this episode, and hopefully y'all enjoy. We got to hit up Z2 in a minute, grab some work for Moody Man and my boy Rodriguez. And y'all know we finna start our little own criminal organization. So y'all let me know down in the comment section, what should we call our little organization? It's just 2 guys right now, but y'all know we're gonna expand later on. We're gonna expand once the money start flowing in. But I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, we got linked up with the Vagos. We can use their muscle, their guns and stuff like that. It's gonna make us more powerful in these streets. So that's a plus right there. And I know, you know what I'm saying, we gonna cut Dan in on something. Once we get, you know, a little bigger, once we get everything settled in, we gonna get gang right. He already a boss, you know what I'm saying, so he really don't need our help. But, you know, we'll put a little money in gang pocket too. But we just, you know, just trying to do our own little thing right now. That's the only way we're gonna make some money. Y'all see we got Bay with us. I'm gonna lock that. We're gonna leave this right here. But this is what we picking up, guys. We over here at this little dealership over here. They had a nice little 2023 AMG Benz that I would look, you know, we rode through here and looked at it or whatnot. And I think this perfect for Club Neo when we have to go pick up the van and pick up that work and stuff. But this is what we picking up right here, guys. And I guess we'll pay $60K for it, but my trainer not working right now. I don't know, for some reason it's not working, but this is what we're gonna pick up. So let's go and jump up in here and check out the inside of this bad boy, see what it's looking like. Luxury a little bit, you know what I'm saying. We really should have got something a little low key than this, but this'll do. This'll do to make them runs, you know. We won't be putting a lot of miles on it and stuff like that. So we about to drop this off at the club. Hopefully you guys enjoying y'all week too, gang. Hopefully y'all enjoying that. We're gonna drop this off, then we gotta go to another dealership and pick up something else. Yeah, we got them V's coming back up, guys. But this right here gonna be at the club, so we ain't gonna consider this like, you know what I'm saying, one of our daily drivers. But we're gonna drive. Only time we drive is like when we set up the club. But this decent though, you know what I'm saying, a little low key. We ain't got no wheels on it or nothing like that. Just something, you know, a little daily driver for when we set up the club. And I think we're gonna pass on setting up the club, our other club today, cause we trying to get a famous rapper to come perform there. You know what I'm saying? to bring us a little bit of spice to the club, you know, revenue, a little bit more revenue to the club. So we ain't gonna set that up until he come in town. Then we're gonna set that club up, you know what I'm saying, get him settled in. I ain't gonna tell y'all who performing, but y'all will see. We're gonna have us a famous, he from Cali too. That's all I'm gonna say, he from Cali. We're gonna have him to come perform for us. Just like the VIP, you know what I'm saying, he gonna up that revenue for us. But our other club up and running, and I gotta pull up on my other businesses and let y'all see the setup over there at the nail shop. Well, really the nail shop, her business, but y'all already know we got parts in that. But we're gonna pull up over there and let y'all see how much we making off that. We really ain't making much off them businesses, guys, but you know, a little money is better than no money. Them really just fronts. That's all them is, little drug fronts, you know, to cover up our little organization that we started. But we finna get this organization booming, no cap. We finna have it jumping out here in these streets. This one we really finna make that money, and we're gonna be snatching that mansion up real fast. So I'm pulling up over here, guys. We're gonna drop this car off. Gonna drop this off. I guess I'm gonna call a taxi to drop us off at the other dealership. Other dealership ain't too far from here. All right, we're gonna park this up right here. This is gonna be our car for when we go pick up that stuff. Save that right there. We good to go. Y'all see my boy Franklin drippy today. We real drippy, gang. We had to come out, you know, show money. So this club, we set this up the last episode, so we really ain't gonna do nothing here. Let me call up a cab, and we gotta go to this other little dealership. Let me see, I went too far. All right, cab company, downtown cab company. Gonna call them up so they can pick us up.
I need a cab as soon as possible. On its way, sir. Thanks for calling.
I appreciate you. Come swoop your boy up. Well, really, we can just walk to this other dealership. It's right down the street. I just not noticed that. Yeah, we can just walk to it. So yeah, after we pick this up, this is what we're gonna be riding today. We're gonna go and call us Z. We're gonna get some work for the guys. Yeah, this dealership right down the road. I just not noticed that. So whatever Z got, we just gonna go on and I guess we're gonna cop everything he got. Hopefully he got a lot, or you know, enough. Hopefully he got enough to hold them guys down for a little while. And we gotta make a phone call to the Vagos, let them know we pulling up, cause dude stay over there in them projects, my boy Rodriguez. So we gonna pull up on him. I wanna check out his little trap spot and everything. So yeah, this the other dealership, guys. And this is what we picking up. We picking up that Hummer EV. Drop top junk. This Hummer EV. So I'm gonna deduct the money, guys. Behind the scenes, my trainer that I use to deduct the money tweaking. I gotta see what's wrong with it. But yeah, we picking up this Hummer EV. We're gonna pay $100,000 for this. For the Benz, we're gonna pay $60,000. So that's 160 right there off bat. But we finna get so much work right now that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna make that money back super fast. Well, let me walk up here because y'all know she gonna try to get in the back. And we're gonna check out the insides of this Hummer. Yeah, we had to go and snatch. Somebody in the comments wanted to see this. They requested to see this. So y'all know I be reading them comments. I got a couple more cars I gotta bring to the series. So we're gonna get something else for that other club to do the same thing. But this the inside of the Hummer. Yeah, we're gonna go and call up Z, get all the work he got. I guess. Hopefully he got something, you know what I'm saying. I'm going to sell order. He ain't got none of that. He got some of that though. Y'all know he always gonna keep some weed. Now he ain't even got no weed. So I guess we'll wait the gang. Can I cancel the order? Let me see. Now we ain't gonna place that right now. We're gonna wait to Z get a little bit more work and then we'll be back. Alright, Z hit me back. Let's get it in. We'll go pick up that. He got a little bit more in. But y'all know as we buy, it's gonna build up. So we ain't worried about that. We'll take that. We just need something to start off. We'll take that. Y'all know we getting that weed too. Fuck it. We getting that too. 74 racks. So we should make a little money. 104,000 on work. We should make it. Y'all know these Hummers electric, so You might not get no sound out of it. Can't really hear it. But you know what I'm saying? I like these Hummers, this body style. This mud busting a little bit. But shout out to whoever told me to get this in the comment section. I don't really be thinking about them Hummers. But yeah, we had to go and snatch one up. Let me see, these boys, I don't know what they got going on. We just gonna do it like this. Hopefully don't no police see me or nothing like that. But this the new addition to the family, guys. The new addition. And I know my boy Moody Man been waiting on some work. We been sitting up here waiting on Dan and whatnot. That's why we really done our own little thing, cause Dan, he too slow for us. We gotta keep things coming in, cause y'all know we got bills and everything. Them bills ain't gonna never stop, no cap. Them bills gonna keep coming in. So we gotta keep money flowing in. So that's the reason why we decided to go and do our own little thing, you know what I'm saying? And keep on pushing, keep on moving. Cause that boy Z, he steady got the work coming in. Dan, he taking weeks and weeks and weeks to you know what I'm saying, get something in. So we had to do something, gang. We ain't trying to disrespect Dan or nothing like that, step on his toes. We ain't trying to fuck up his business. We still gonna do business with Dan though. You know what I'm saying? We gonna come up with something to where we can work with Dan. I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, getting us a, I ain't gonna say too much on it, y'all will see in up and coming episodes, but we gonna link Dan up with whatever we got going on. This ain't no goodbye, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no goodbye with Dan or nothing. We still gonna fuck with him. We love his daughter and stuff like that. That's the only reason we tolerate with him. We might have fell out once upon a time, but Dan cool guy. Dan, you know, he making a lot of money, so he really ain't gotta be out here, you know what I'm saying, trying to scrape up money like we do. Our bills steady going, and we steady adding businesses and houses and stuff like that to our resume. So we gotta steady make money. If we want to get this new spot, we gotta keep that money flowing in. So Moody Man and my boy Rodriguez, they gonna be out here. They gonna be the foot soldiers, doing everything while we take care of the business part. You know what I'm saying? They gonna be out there risking their life for us. So I'm gonna give them a 20% cut. I mean, that seems right there. 20% cut off of everything that we you know, plug them in with. So we becoming a plug right now. Your boy Franklin finally, you know what I'm saying, moving on. We can't stay up under Dan wing forever. But let me see where these guys at. They be ducked off somewhere. Oh, they right over here. Nice little duck off spot. Pull up on them. In the new thing. Yeah, we getting to that bag. Y'all see. Guy up out the trenches pulling up Hummer EV. New junk. I think that Hummer EV 2025 too, guys. And that Benz 2023. So we like 2 years behind on the Benz, but that really don't matter. And I seen in the comment section where y'all said grind to get the mansion instead of paying the rent on there. So we just gonna grind, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna grind it up. It ain't gonna take us long though. Let's gonna jump back in this bad boy. And we gotta pull up to the stash house, break this shit down, and all that good stuff. Alright, let's get it. So we really didn't spend a lot of money. We only spent $100,000 on work, but we should flip that. Them boys gonna super flip it. We I guess we'll tax on the price. We'll tax a little bit, you know, add a little tax on there where we can make a little bit more money. See, this our work. We can do what we want to. And plus, my boy Dan, he went up on his prices. That's another reason why we decided to do our own little thing. Z got cheaper prices, and plus, he keep work coming in. So that's a plus right there. That is a plus. And we thinking about some more little business ventures. I ain't gonna say too much about it. Y'all just gotta keep watching, and y'all will see. So my shawty, she trying to get into another little, you know, little business venture. We've been chopping it up and stuff like that, and we're gonna see if we can make that come to life for her. So we're gonna be looking for this spot, looking for a good location, you know, somewhere where traffic heavy and traffic steady coming back and forth in that area. We're gonna find us a nice little building. Try to, you know, go and buy it out. Renting, I mean, renting, it ain't bad, but sometimes you just wanna spend that whole bag on there so you won't have to worry about that no more. So whatever spot she decide on, they steady trying to buy her nail shop. We ain't selling that, bro, unless y'all gonna double it up. But yeah, we do gotta pull up on these businesses too after we take care of this right here. Then we'll pull up on our businesses. I'll let y'all see how much we make from them. I can't remember how much we paid for the nail shop, so I just had to. I went back and looked at old episodes, and I couldn't find that episode where we paid for the nail shop. So I just went on and dropped what I thought it should be worth. We really ain't making a lot of money from these businesses, guys. So y'all know these businesses really don't matter. Only thing matters is our clubs. That's it. The nail shop and the taco place. We really ain't expecting to make a lot of money from them. Because, you know what I'm saying, we just trying to cover up what we doing behind the scenes. That's all that is. So we in the stash house with it. Let me break this down before I go hand this out to the guys. And hopefully they can get off this shit. So let me stash. Yeah, hopefully they should be able to get off of it fast though. We still got 4 M's on us, so we still up. Well, I forgot to deduct the money for the cars. And hopefully I get that fixed for the next episode, but I'm gonna have to do it behind the scenes, guys. I don't know what's wrong with that. Why do you know where we deduct the money every time I open it up, my character freeze? I don't know what it is, but I'll figure it out, guys. I will figure it out. Okay, so I guess we can pull up on Rodriguez first. Yeah, we'll pull up on him first. Over there in the trenches, y'all know we gotta phone ahead, let them know we pulling up. So let me go on and call gang. So we headed over here to them little projects, guys. Y'all know the little projects over there where them Vagos be. Very dangerous project over there. So that's why we had to go on call, bro, and let them know we finna pull up. We told them what V we pulling up in and everything. We don't need no, you know what I'm saying, misunderstanding. We done clicked up with the Vagos, though. And that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying. We needed them. We're gonna be trying to get more dealers, too, guys. We're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, have the whole city at truce. You know, no beef and just get money. It don't matter if we had bloodshed with the gangs and stuff. As long as it wasn't none of our family members or nothing like that, we ain't tweaking. We'll work with them, you know what I'm saying. We'll get money with them. That's all we on is this money right now. We trying to become a billionaire. No cap. We trying to become a billionaire. And plus get this $25 million mansion. We trying to stay on top. We trying to get like that boy. Damn. That's what we trying to do. Now, global investment, I am not selling, bro. Unless y'all coming with a big bag. That's the only way I'm selling. So, yeah, we pulling up on Rodriguez right now. I want to check out his little crib over here, too. He got a little spot over here in the project with his little trap house over here. I really could have parked over there, but I park in the middle right now. These boys know I'm coming. I told them Hummer EV. Hopefully they know what that is. Y'all see my boy Rodriguez out here too. Really should have got gang some poles and stuff. I'm gonna see if he got a strap on him or whatnot. We gotta get these boys right. We can't have these boys out here getting smoked or nothing like that. Cause we gotta keep that money. We gotta keep them out here on these streets. Gotta keep them out here getting that, bringing that money in. Oh yeah, he gang pulled up. But this my boy Rodriguez right here. Y'all see gang strapped up, ready for anything. We're gonna get him right in a minute though. But this gang little spot right here, he told me to check out his little trap spot over here. See what he got going, you know what I'm saying? Do a little inspection on this spot. Okay, it look decent. This is a little living room area. Gang got 2 Newports sitting on the couch. This gotta be the kitchen over here. Yeah, this the kitchen area. He got a smoker up in here already waiting on him to get to work. We told him we was on our way. Let me see, is anything back here? Is this the front door? Okay, yeah, this the front door. Alright, this is where we come in at. He ain't got no real big spot or nothing like that, but it'll work. Okay, this the bathroom. He just told me to check it out, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't care what he had going on. His bedroom, okay. Damn, gang got the pole sitting in the corner over there, don't he? Oh yeah, gang sticked up. Gang stick got the pistol sitting on the bed. He probably don't need no strap, but we'll get him something, you know what I'm saying, a little bit bigger. But we finna go and pull up out of here. Get gang right real fast. Okay. I finna say, did we come out another way? I thought we did. All right, let's get Brody right so he can have some work over and start pushing it. All right, let's get Gang right. I guess he can take that. He can take that. Confirm. I guess I'll give him a little bit of this weed too. We'll just give him a little bit, couple ounces. Probably like 50. We good to go. Now we gotta go pull up on Moody, get Gang right. Then I'm gonna go check up on my businesses.
Bye.
Let y'all see, you know what I'm saying, how they going and whatnot, how much we making from them. Alright, so we're gonna pull up on Moody right now, guys. We're gonna get him the rest of this weed. I don't know how I wanna start doing this though. Yeah, he already got them custos coming to him. Y'all know Moody over here in the over this way on this other side of town, over there by Mirror Park and stuff like that. Moody, he been moving bricks and stuff, so I know he gotta adjust to not having that much work. But we put a, you know what I'm saying, we put something in his ear and he see the big picture. He see, you know what I'm saying, we might be starting off low right now, but he see the big picture, you know what I'm saying. After a while, we gonna be out here booming. Damn, Gang came through here flying. But we're gonna get them 20% off everything, guys. No matter if we get them 1,000,000 ounces, you know what I'm saying. They get a 20% cut. And he liked it, that, you know what I'm saying. He wanted to hear that, you know. He's like, let's get this money. So that's what we gonna do, gang. We finna get this money. We earned our little daily payment from our businesses. And y'all see this low, 1,800. But we still, you know what I'm saying, earning money. We earn that daily. That's just from the nail shop and the little taco spot. It might be low, but you know, it's gonna add up in the long run. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, gang. It's gonna add up in the long run. And plus, we putting this work out there on these streets. So y'all already know we finna be, all that money finna just come together like glue. No cap. All that money just gonna stick together. Okay, we pulling up on Moody right now. Moody still got this trap spot over here. The spot we got, gang, you know, set up in. Let me see where he at. Is he at the crib or is he on the block or something? Let me pull up. This thing so quiet, you know what I'm saying? I ain't used to this. Seems like I ain't. Okay, Gang out here waiting on me. This HV so quiet. It seems like I ain't even in nothing. All right, let's get Moody right. You know, Gang been working with us for a minute. So we're going to get him the rest of this weed. Get him 100 ounces. Gang can handle that. Do we got a pole? Let me confirm. I'm trying to see if I see a, nope. Okay, he got a pole in his hand. So we got to get Gang them right on these poles, because them little pistols ain't going to cut it. So we finna go pull up on these businesses, guys. We done took care of what we needed to with the work. Them boys good. They good. Long as they good, you know we good. Long as they bring that money in, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing gonna happen to them boys. So I'm gonna pull up on the nail shop first. I think that was the first one we got, the little nail shop. Well, the first one we got her. I can't remember how much we paid for that nail shop. If I even paid for it, I can't remember though. But I didn't deduct the money or nothing like that because I thought I had already paid for it. But you know what I'm saying? We got these businesses making money now. That's all that matters. They ain't making much. I know I done said that a lot. They ain't making a lot of money, but they making enough, you know, for what we got going on. We really ain't worried about these businesses. These just fronts. That's all that is. I mean, we ain't doing nothing illegal there, so I can't say it's no front. But it's a front for what we got going on. Make them think, you know what I'm saying, we getting, that's where our money coming from. The nail shop and the taco place. We got other businesses that we gonna get into later on. Once this, I'm just trying to get this trap stuff, get the little money flowing in right on that. And then, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna start buying other businesses and everything gonna come together, guys. We'll have that mansion in no time. Cause I know my boy Moody and Rodriguez, they gonna get it in. No cap. Them boys gonna grind. We done heard about Rodriguez's background. You know, he kind of hard-headed a little bit. And that's what we need. We need somebody who gonna smoke you if you play with us. So that's why we clicked up with the Vagos. Because the Vagos, they got bad attitudes. Y'all know we beefing in the past. But you know what I'm saying? It's time to get to this money. That's what it's time for. So we at the nail shop. Check out this little business right here. Show y'all how much we making from it and whatnot. So we can sell it for $71,000, but right now our daily income is $941 at this little nail shop. We paid, I think, $100,000 for this. So why would I sell it for $71,000? The only way I would do that, you know what I'm saying, if we going into retirement or something. Now we finna pull up on Taco Libre. That's our other little spot. Y'all know we bought that one too. We paid, I believe, 80 racks for this one. We dropped 80 on that. But yeah, everything going good right now, you know. Everything falling into place, basically. There go 12 right there. Everything falling into place. Money coming slow, but when it all hit at one time, y'all already know it's up. It is up. It's up for us. Our goal is to get that mansion, and then, you know what I'm saying, whatever else extra is icing on the cake. But we trying to bring them racks in, hit us a 100 mil, you know, a little bit over 100 million out here in these streets. We trying to become a billionaire. That's what we trying to do. But long as Z, you know, steady bringing that work in, we ain't gonna have no problem doing that. As long as we just steady reeing up, that's it. Doubling that money. Whatever we spent, I think we spent like $104,000 on that work. I'm gonna see how much I get back off that. See how much these boys bring back. We should get at least about, I say about 300,000 or 400,000. Probably a little bit more than that though. We might get a little bit more than that. But whatever we get, you know, it should be a double. I'm gonna reward them boys too, you know what I'm saying? They come heat with that money. I'm rewarding them boys. I don't know what I should do, but we're gonna do something for them. Get them boys right, you know. Probably take them out, pop bottles at a club, buy them a car or something like that, buy them another spot. Let them, you know, run their own little thing, little dealer or something like that. Let them run their own little dealer. As long as they bring us our cut, we good to go, you know what I'm saying? So we pulling up to the little taco spot. Let's go on and check it out. Let y'all see how much we making from this junk. Y'all see we got people out here already. Business going up. They done heard about us. The boss pulling up. So let's see. I think we paid $80,000 for this business. And that's how much. We ain't making nothing but $898 over here. But y'all see it be a little busy and whatnot. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode, guys. You must know him or something. You standing over there by him like that. But hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode. Like, share, comment. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Links in the description. Gang.